Hello everyone. Today we will start with the remaining topic which we left yesterday, which is configuring text in detail, text configuration. Then we will check the configuration of some advanced configuration of account journals and text replacement. And then we will jump to a reporting part, and then we will start with today's agenda, which is website and e-commerce. So let's start with the one which is physical position and taxes, how we can create taxes with physical position. I've just started to create a database, so let it be finished, and then I will start with okay. So what we seen till yesterday's session was how we can create a customer invoice. It can be from a sales order, or we can create directly customer invoice. We can send by courier or by email or by physical copy by courier. Then recording a payment in different ways by check, receipt check, cash, and then do a reconciliation of the payment which we received. When we receive a check, we can issue a slip, or maybe we can have multiple checks and we can have a batch deposit, and we can easily reconcile the batch deposit in Odoo. Then you check the edge balance of the customer, which is receivable, edge receivable, and do a customer follow up in case if any payment is delayed from the customer. And then we did invoice analysis, and since Odoo 9, it is possible that we can export or any of the report, analytic report, into Excel, and then we can do a further computation in the Excel. In bills and receivable, we have seen that how we can create a vendor bill. I will show you even more in detail when it comes to purchase. So I will show you how we can create a vendor bill directly from the purchase order as well. Even we can merge multiple orders into a single bill if supplier sends us a single bill for multiple purchase. Then do a payment of the bills. It can be a cash, it can be a bank, and then do a reconciliation. Uh, then payable age balance and analysis of the bills. What we did in terms of cash management yesterday was to do a intercompany journal transfer, like cash or bank transfer between cash and bank, and then do a reconciliation. And we also did a transaction like sending money, which is payment to our supplier, or receive money, payment received from our customer. We also checked how import bank statement works in using OFX format, but we can have one more way, which is synchronizing a bank statement and then get the details from the online synchronization. Then recording reconciliation model, which is advanced configuration, where we can configure a situation like giving a 10% cash discount, or cash discount at the time of payment. Or maybe in India we can configure TDS receivable or payable at the time of payment. Means deduction of the TDS we can configure at the time of payment. Expense we will see later when we comes to HR application. Then we have seen that how we can manage asset and the depreciation of the asset easily in Odoo. It can be a straightforward method, or it can be a linear or a decursive method. There are two different methods offered by Odoo Asset Management, and even we can have a pro rata based as depreciation computation as well. And it affects two things: balance sheet and profit and loss, every time when you inject depreciation entry. Same for the revenue recognition, like revenue which is advance, which we receive as on some date, but it should be divided into 12 months, because we are going to offer a service among 12 months. So we can manage the same using revenue recognition. Journal entries, we did only one journal entry manually, which is closing a year, and carry forward the balance to P&L to profit balance sheet in reserve and surplus. And we also check that how we can easily close closing a financial year in Odoo 9. In all the previous version, it was really complex stuff to do to close the financial year. Uh, let's start with text and physical position. It's done, but as I need to work on different database, let's say I will start with the one which I used yesterday. And yesterday I had a problem with the bank statement balance. I fixed it. I will let me show you. So I'll just log in to my DB which I used yesterday. Let's go to accounting, and you can see that the balance is same in bank and cash. How I did, let me explain. So first thing I did, I went to journals, bank journal, and I configure bank journal to allow cancelling entry. So I can easily cancel any entry in the bank. Then I'll just open all the statement from here, because I put a wrong balance. That was the problem. So you can open open any bank journal, reset to new, and then you can revert all the reconciled entries. This option you will get only if you enable allow cancelling entries. If you not did allow cancelling entries, you will not get this option. So once you do unreconcile, you can change the old statement, and then you can do a re-encoding, like changing opening balance, ending balance, and transaction and anything, and then do all the process again, reconciliation and everything. So this is how I would change, I fix the problem. Now today uh, I want to show you that how we can define a complex text which is in India, uh, which is excise, and then maybe sometimes we have a weight on excise. So let's go to configuration, text is, create a new text. Let's say I think this is the and it's 12.36% even as on today, I think, if I'm not wrong. So let me show you first the configuration. Page.odoo.com, India text. So before you create any text, what you need to do is just say compute manually, just to understand that how we should configure the same in Odoo. because it's text on text, so it's better to verify before we configure in Odoo. It's so slow. Okay, so let's say first, which is a 12% of, and its type of sales. Yes, so let's put excise 12% first, and then here I need to put the account which is a tax payable because it's a liability as I'm receiving, as it's a sales kind of tax, sales type of tax. I receive this tax, so it's my liability to pay to government. And same tax you have to create for the purchase, so that you should put asset in current asset in the tax, because it's already you have paid, and then you have to adjust the same account with debit and credit, and remaining tax we have to pay to government. So let's put here excise payable, and it's a kind of current liability, current year liability, and save. So 12% which is excise. Still it's loading. I'm looking for a paid so that I can write and explain the text computation. Okay, then we have to create a text which is 2% on this 12%. So 2% of the 12%, which is equivalent to wow, still it's loading. Okay, let's do it here. I think you can see this. So 12% of amount 100, which is 12 rupees, then 2% 12% excise, 2% education cess of 12% excise. It means that I need to compute it by myself, and which is equivalent to, say, 12 multiplied by 0.02, it's equivalent to 0.24, right? So I have to configure a new text which is say create 2% education cess of 12% or 2% education cess. Okay, it's okay. So which is equivalent to say 0.24. Here again I will put the same amount, which is excise payable, and I will put here none, because 2% education cess is not directly applicable tax. It's a tax on tax, so I will not use I'm not going to use this tax directly. And 1% of 1% higher education cess, which is 0.12. And again it's not directly usable text, so I will put none. Same for the 12%, it's none. Let's create a new text which is excise 12.36, and here I will say okay, it's a group of text, and the group of text are this, and this. So it's excise, then I would like to have order like this. So 2% education on the 12% excise, and 1% higher education says on 12% excise, and say save. So now the scope of this text is sales. It means that I can use excise 12.36% in my invoice or sale order or anywhere. Then, so now you can see that I've configured excise text. Let's go to sales, create customer invoice, create new, say Agrolay, product, let's say USB, 1 unit it costs 100, and here I can put say excise, and so it's, you can see that it's computed straight away, which is 12.36. It means that what we have configured, it's computed correctly. Okay, let's say save, validate, and let's try to check P&L and balance sheet. Or maybe before that, okay, let's go to this one, and let's check the accounting entry, that what exactly it's injected into the account. And you can see that here it's computer text 12%, which is this, 0.24, which is 2% education cess, and 0.24, which is higher education. And I think I made a mistake in account configuration, that's why it goes to sales. It should not be a sales account, huh? So let's go to this and check entries. So account receivable 112.36, which is debit, it's correct. Product sale is 100, and excise payable, and the last entry, which is I made a mistake in configuration, that's why it's like this. Let's check, maybe we can cancel the invoice or not. Okay, you cannot cancel because it's already posted, but you can cancel. I will show you how you can cancel this invoice. So let's go to journal, as it is customer invoice journal. Here you should get the option. To get the option, you have to enter into complex configuration, which is developer mode, and then you can okay, let's say edit, advance, allow cancelling entries. You see that I get a new option after having allow cancelling after entering a debugger developer mode. So save, say journal, sales customer invoice, and the last invoice, which is 27. Now I think I will cancel the invoice, reset to draft. So you can see that the entries which was done previously, it was cancelled, and now I can go to text configuration and fix the problem. And the problem is 1%, I didn't put any account, so it takes by default the sales account. So here it should be excise payable account. Save. Let's go to the same invoice again. Last one, yes. And as I changed the configuration, it's better to do a computation again, and I don't know how I can do it, but okay, let's say validate, and it should change the account. No, it's problem. Then cancel, set to draft. Previously we have a button to recompute the invoice. Okay, the easiest way is to have, let's say, two. It's not good option, but it works. Save, and here now you can see that it changed the account, and let's say validate. Let's go to other information, invoice information, and now you can see that receivable 112.36, product sales 100, and rest goes to excise payable, right? So if I go to say balance sheet, my current liability, excise payable, which is 12.36, right? Say for example, if I purchase, let's say vendor bill, create Asus Tech USB, let's say it cost us 60, it's okay, and I need to create the same kind of tax for the purchase. So let's go to tax, and I will quickly create the same kind of text just by making, say, duplicate, and it duplicates everything. I will just make purchase everywhere. I don't need to do anything because it's the same, and excise tax, finish. You see how quickly I can even with the child tax, everything which is duplicated, and I no need to change the configuration because it's the same. So let's go to vendor invoice, vendor bill, create Asus Tech USB 60 excise. Now I can have excise, and you see it's computed quickly, and on the vendor bill you can see the excise directly at here. I will put let's say 80 instead of this. It's okay. Save and save, validate. So if I check the report now, balance sheet, it will show me that okay, now I have to just pay excise, which is 2.47. Why? Because I can go to general ledger, and here I can find that okay, due to a bill number 8, I have paid excise, which is 9 point something in total, 9.89, and due to bill number invoice number 27, I've collected 12.36. So all adjust against each other, and then remaining I have to pay to government. I'm not sure, but we can have a text for the tax report too. Yes, here you can see that excise, which is sales collected on the sales, which is based on 100. It's okay, it shows me directly the final figure to payable by deducting everything. You see, I think this is the report we need in India when we are making computing excise payable or weight payable or anything. You can configure same like excise a weight account weight text like this. Okay, I will show you one more example. In India, we have a weight for the local state. Like say for example, if I sell uh, in um, in Gujarat, for example, you have to apply the weight. But when we have a case like business to business and interstate, like the buyer is from say Maharashtra and they are buying from Gujarat, which is a company, and even a buyer is the company. So we need to change the text in that case. If the buyer is agree to pay a C form, agree to give us a C form or some kind of form is there. I think it's a C form. Huh? So if they are ready to give a C form, we need to apply only 2% weight or something like this. So I will show you how we can configure this text. Even we can check in the report that how many sales we have done against the C form interstate, and what is the local sales within Gujarat with the normal tax. So let's go to tax. Say 15%, which is VAT. I will say VAT 15%, and here tax received. I will change the name VAT payable, and you can see it's a current liability, so it's already in the good account. And let's just see. Okay, so it's done. Now let's go to sales, and there should be a purchase. Yes, this one. So it's VAT 15%. I will put the same account, which is VAT payable. Because why I am saying payable, no business in the world that does loss by say purchasing higher amount and selling at lower amount. According to my knowledge, there is no any business that does like this. Most of the business, they are selling at higher price than the purchase price. So at the end, your tax you have collected, which is higher than you have paid to your supplier. So more in 99% case, your tax is always a payable. That's why I put payable and liability on the balance sheet side. Yes, let's go to sales, customer invoice. Let's create one and say accurate. Let's say iMac. And you can see that the text is not selected, but if I select some other product, let's say iPad mini, no, like this, no, let's say USB, no. Okay, I will show you that how you can configure a text based on the product, because say some products the texts are fixed. Let's say for example a USB adapter. So when you sell USB adapter, you want to apply a customer tax, which is weight, and supplier tax, vendor tax, which is weight, because it's the same. So when you enter a product, say USB adapter, the tax should be applied automatically. You see, you no need to do you no need to remember that okay, with this product I have to apply weight, with this product I have to apply excise, with this product I have to apply service tax. Depending on the product, you can straight away apply the weight and everything. Even to make it more simple, if for example you have thousands of products, it will be difficult to configure weight on all the product. Even it's more easier to configure just your category, which is internal, and here you can define that uh, uh, where is text. Oh wow, it's removed. Yes, so I'm sorry, you have to put only on the product. Previously we were having features where you can put this on the text is on the category, so you can just put a define category like service, and then you can apply weight on service, service text on service. Okay, so let's say save, uh, validate, and here you can see that weight payable, which is 2.27, and in balance sheet it's under the liability. So current liability, where is with VAT? Oh, VAT payable. Okay, I think because it's a combine of old invoices, previous invoices. Yes, we need to check the last one, which is 2.70, which is VAT 15% tax. Right. Okay. Then let's go to customer invoice. Now let's assume that you are selling interstate and you would like to have a different tax than 15%. So first I need to have a tax which is 2% CFON. So is something like this CFON. It's a 2% account, which is again a liability, payable against CFON. Its current liability, because same instead of 15% we have to just collect 2%, and same we have to pay to government, right? Okay, so let's say save. Okay, and say customer invoice, create, let's say accurate, or let's say China export. If I put USB, you can see that by default it's 15%. I need to remove this and I need to select a CFON. But what if you forget? So in Odoo you can have a smart configuration where you can define that, okay, when I sell to China export, as because he is my regular interstate customer and he is giving me a CFON, instead of 15%, always apply a CFON tax, which is 2% tax, right? So I can configure this. In order to do that, I need to create a physical position. So let's first create physical position, and then we will create a new invoice. So here I need to create physical position, which is say interstate sales against CFON, and here you have to define all the tax which you are dealing in your state at state level. Let's say 15% VAT should be replaced by CFON, and select. If you have any other weight like say 12%, 1%, 4%, you should put all the line here which is replaced by CFON, right, on every line. Even if yes, it's okay. I think for the moment it's okay. Let's say sale. So I have interstate sale, and whenever I create new customer, I need to define that, okay, whether it's a CFON customer or it's like a business kind of customer outside my state which gives me a CFON, or it's just end customer which will be a consumer and I will not get a CFON, so I need to apply a normal tax. So let's say China export, which is a business kind of customer, and it will give me a C form. So I will say physical position, which is interstate sales, against C form, and let's say save. So now whenever I will make an invoice for this customer, all the text will be replaced by this proposition. Save. So let's go to customer invoice. Let's create new, and I have a China export. So you will get a physical position selected automatically here. Even you can change manually that, okay, only for this invoice, if you say that I will not give C form, you have to remove this, and then it will be on the invoice line we will apply a normal tax. But say if you have a special tax which is 2% against C form, then we will select this, which is by default, and let's say USB, no, not this one, USB adapter, and wow, I think there is some problem. Let me check. Yes, I understand what was the problem. Let's go to configuration, physical position. I think I select the wrong 15%. Edit. This is for the purchase. Actually, I need to select VAT, which is for sales. Okay, so I need to select this one. Right. Then let's go to customer invoice, and now it will work. Say China export USB, and you can see that now we have a C form instead of 2% 15% VAT. And so you see that you don't need to remember that which invoice or which product I should to which customer I should put C form or not. Once you configure it correctly, so once means when you define a customer, you need to define a correct physical position. Say for example, when we can use the same mechanism to configure export of service. Let's say for example, if we export a service, we no need to apply a tax. If we sell our service locally in India, we need to apply a service tax, right? So let's say configure a tax, create tax 14%. Okay, it should be a 14 or 14.5, 14.5, but there are two things. It's combination of two things, 14 plus 5%, 0.5%, which is additional cess. So I need to create a two tax, which is the first is 14, which is none, and 14 year service tax payable. I will create new account because every tax I would like to maintain it differently. Service tax, which is again a liability. It's okay. So save, create additional cess 0.5%, which is none, and I will put on along with service tax, or if I want to maintain this account separately, I can put even separate account too. So 0.5 and save, and now I will create a new account, which is service tax 14.5%, and instead of percentage I will put say group of tax. So first is this and then this, something like this, and say save. So in total it's 14.5. Then let's go to customer invoice, or say Okay, customer invoice. I will change text on product from here. No problem. Create China export, and here I put service, which is a support service, for example. And when I sell support service, by default I would like to have service tax. For me, I will never purchase this service, it's only sold. So save, let's say service, which is a support service. So when you sell support service, you have 14.5% tax. It's computed like this. Let's put 100, so it will give you 14.5 like this. Okay, and you see that even the China export having interstate, which is a C form, it applies a 14.5 because we don't have any provision when we sell interstate service. We don't have any provision for C form or H form or something other normal tax. What we have is just this. But yes, we have a provision when we sell a service, when we do export of service, then we have a provision to don't have a tax. So let's say for example, camp to camp is a customer which is outside India. Camp to camp. So when we sell our services to camp, I don't want to apply any service tax on that invoice. So for that I need to create a new physical position, which is a export of services. No tax, and here I will say service tax, which is 14.4, will be replaced by nothing. Or if you just would like to maintain the account of say no tax, you can create a tax with zero amount, and then you can maintain the account and everything. So I will assign no tax, which is export to camp to camp. So accounting physical export of service, no tax. So let's go to sale customer invoice, create a new one, say camp to camp support service, and you see that there is no text. But say for example, if I remove physical position and if I do the same entry again, you can see that the text will be applied. So the text mechanism, it's based on two things, by product and by customer. By product you can straight away put on product. By customer you can create a physical position and you can maintain a text mapping that this text will be replaced by this when this physical position applied. So this is how it works. Now I would like to discuss one more advanced, I don't know in India, but for some other countries, uh, let's take an example of service tax in India. Say for example, when you sell a service means when you get the payment or create invoice, anything happen first, but the nature of the service is defined. In that case, we need to pay a service tax to government, right? It doesn't matter whether the service is started or not, right? I think this is what we have in India. In some countries, they have a flexibility in terms of paying a tax to government. Let's say for example, you have a sales of $100, you receive a VAT 15%, you applied tax which is 15%, so your total invoice is 115 US dollar. But your customer says that okay, I will pay a partial amount, which is let's say 50 US dollar. So in some countries, government allows you to pay a tax based on the cash collection and not based on the invoice, right? So say for example, this is my invoice amount, 115 US dollar. I receive a partial amount, which is a partial payment, which is 50 US dollar. So I just need to pay a 15% tax, which is included in 50. Yeah, I just need to pay only that tax to government. And this situation we can manage in Odoo easily. We just need to enable few configuration and then it works out of the box. I will show you that. It's called tax cash basis tax computation. So let's say go to account. Before that, I would like to see what's there in balance sheet and VAT. So VAT payable in total is 1232.70. Ledger, there are 5 entries and the balance is 1232.70. Okay, let's go and enable a configuration to our tax cash basis computation. For that, you need to allow tax cash basis and say apply. So once you do this, you need to define one more journal which will help you to encode automatic entry to compute automatic tax based on the partial payment. Okay, it's work currently. So you have enabled this allow tax cash basis. Option comes here, which is a bit not good. It should be below this, and due to that, most of the time people think that it doesn't work, but it's working. So I will select miscellaneous journal to our tax cash basis journal and say apply. We are working on that. We will fix this problem. It's not a technical or functional problem, it's usability problem. It's not usable. The feature is working. Let's go to sales, customer invoice, create, and I will select egg roll, say USB. I will put 10 and I will put 10, so 100, and the total tax is 15, so my invoice amount is 115, right? Say save and validate. And let's say register a payment which is partial, so I will pay only say 50 by cash, and I will keep open the remaining partial payment, and let's say validate. So let's go and check the entries, what we get in terms of journal entries, advisory journal entries, and here we get one entry. Now I would like to see miscellaneous journal. It's okay. Let's go to report and balance sheet. We will just check. So it's change rate payable. I think it's increased, and increased by what amount? Increased by 15 rupees. You see, the last entry was 2.70. Now we have new entry which is 15 rupees by the invoice number 29, because we have a partial. No, it's problem. It should not be 50. It should be only partial. So I think I missed some configuration. let's say VAT 15, which is sales, edit, and yes, I need to enable this use cash basis journal and text received account. So I need to put a temporary account which is say partial text received or partial VAT received. You should put a good code here. Huh? It's not PVT or something. It's current liability. Save, save, and I think I need to do the same example again because I previously I made a mistake. I should enable this. So let's use this invoice which is there. Agrole USB 10 10 units, and I will use no, not service tax. I will use VAT 15%. Okay, validate, and once I validate, we can see here the entry. So 15%, which is tax payable, right? But when I make a partial payment, so let's go to invoice, register payment, and when I make a partial payment by cash, which is 50, keep open, uh, partial, let's say validate, and now I should have an entry in advisory journal entries, which is miscellaneous. You see this one, I was searching for this previously. So partial weight received, which is 652, and which is the same is payable. It means that what I collect the amount, based on that it computes the tax, which is 15% automatically. And if you go and check balance sheet, so partial weight received, which is 6.25, same is payable, not TDS, weight payable. If I check ledger, wow, okay, it's problem. But if I check a ledger, it will be the same. So say for example, if I pay the remaining amount, which is 65, and let's check what happened. So let's go and pay, say, register payment. So 65 is remaining, you see, register payment, bank 65, manual, okay. And so if I check a balance sheet, I will have a 15 partial weight received, which is not actually partial, but it's now it's full. And same I have to pay to government. I think there is some problem now because I'm not able to open the journal link to this. And I have one more entry which is miscellaneous, which is for 8.48 tax, which is partially received and payable to account. Okay, so this is all about tax and physical position. What we are seeing is how you can create a complex tax in India, which is excise tax on tax. Then you can change then you can apply the tax depending on the product you are selling. So either it can be a weight, it can be excise, it can be service, and depending on the situation, like interstate sales with C form, then you should replace the tax. That we can manage easily with Odoo physical position. Even the physical position is super smart. You can configure, let's go to physical position, and I think you can apply automatically based on the address mapping, dynamic allocation, dynamic detect automatically. So depending on your customer, you can put like country, if country is this, or let's say country state, which is a group of countries. I don't think it will work for the state, I guess. But there is one more module which is in development, I think. Let me check whether it's done or not. Position, wait, number, no. We have one task in development where you can put validation of say pin code, state, and other things in the on the physical position. And when you create customer, depending on the address of the customer, the physical position will be applied automatically. So even you no need to do it manual configuration, but yes, validation is required manually. Then we can configure export text, which is say locally we have service text, but when we sell export, do a export of service, we no need to apply the text, that we can configure easily with physical position. Next, that you have to pay to the text to the government depending on the cash basis and not the invoice basis. That you can have configuration by allow text cash basis. And the one thing which is remaining, which is payment term. A payment term is something that you can define that when your customer should pay, if you offer him installment or let's say some uh, partial payment facility. Let's say payment term. By default you will get few payment terms, but let's say for example I would like to create a payment term where customer has to pay 50% with order, 30% after 30 days, and 20% or balance in 60 days. So let's say 50% advance, or you can say your regular customers, something like this. So create new, which is a percentage 50 zero number of days, then percentage 30 after 30 days, and balance, I think it's already there, so I will open the balance after 60 days. And when you save, it's there. No, okay. So 50% 0 days means immediate payment, 30% after 30 days, it means it's the date from the invoice. Say for example, if you'd like to put okay 30 days, it's okay, but it's not exactly the 30 days, 30 days or end of the month, whichever comes first. So days after the invoice, which is 30, or fixed day of the following month. So if you put 30, it's a 30th day of the next month, so end of the month you can say, or last day of the following month. It computes automatically. So if I create invoice today, let's say today it's 25th, it will automatically put 31st December as a due date. But let's put 30, which is exact number of days after the invoice date, to understand it. And say save, and it's active, so I can use it with the invoice. So let's go to sales, customer invoice, create a new agrole, and here you can see that 13 days, but I would like to have say regular customer. You can configure the same on customer form. So you can go to sales purchase, maybe no, accounting, and say regular customer. So each time when you select agrolet, you will get the same payment term now. Say I like say 2000, save and validate the invoice. And if you look at the journal entries of these sales, you will get different lines. So here are the lines: product sales, which is 2000 credited, against this sales. Okay, I think yes, you need to jump to detail. So 50% advance, which is first one, which is 1000, and you can see the due date, it's today, 25th of November. 30% after 30 days, which is 25th of December, 600, which is 30%, and remaining after 60 days, so 24th of January 2016. So like this, it computes the installment or kind of payment term automatically and inject the entries like this. So due to this, if you look at the age receivable, it let's say age receivable. Wow, the most important report is not working. You should get a receivable report like this. Let me check if we get a customer follow-up report or not. So let's go to say sales, customer, agrolay, overdue. I think it's yes statement. So here you can see that this and this, it's part of the same invoice, in which is invoice 31. All the due dates are different: 25th and 24, 60 days. It's part of the same invoice, and we should get this payment by this date. So when you do a follow-up, it's better not to do a follow-up for these two lines. Of course, you can do a follow-up for 1000, which is immediate payment, right? So this is how the payment term is working. And when you print your invoice, I think you get the same payment term printed on the invoice as well. Let's say print. So here you can see that 50% with order, 30% after 30 days, 20% or balance in 60 days. Right? This is how it prints on the. Maybe you can customize with the figures as well, like 1000 now, then 600 after 30 days, 400 after 60 days, something like this. So you can customize the report to have dynamic figures based on the invoice amount. So this is all about the tax and payment term. The next topic of today is creating a chart of account. So advisory and chart of accounts is here. You can configure a chart of account, or even you can view the chart of account. Easiest way is to do is group by type, and you can easily understand that okay, receivable, which is receivable, payable, bank cash. If you have more than one bank cash account, let's say currently I have 4 account which is bank cash. Let's create one more bank journal, which is say Axis Bank, which is a bank, and you don't need to put any debit credit account. It will be created automatically, and you will allow payment debit method, which is manual or deposit, payment method manual or check, and check printing, you would like to have auto number or manual number. So if you put manual number, it, actually manual is automatic, so I can put 3989801, which is checkbook currently I have here from the I received from the bank, and say save. So you see that it's create a new account automatically, and if I look at my chart of account, group by type, bank cash, I have 5 account, and the new bank account is linked at correct place. You can see that it's, and even the good number. So since Odoo 9, what we are doing, we put we keep track of almost all the important account like bank cash, then asset, then depreciation, and payable, receivable, foreign exchange gain loss, interbank transfer, and we give them a correct number depending on the chart of account defined by the country. Or even when you create a new account, it creates automatically at the correct place with correct number sequence as well. Maybe you can create a new petty cash, like 3 people are having a cash in your company. You can create three general, and each one of them has to maintain the cash balance. So at every end of month, you can get the expense note from them, and issue a new or withdraw cash from the bank and give to them for the internal use. Then journals. Okay, in account, let's say now it's super simple compared to all the previous version. Previously it was super complex. That creating a new account, you just need to select a correct type depending on the account that you are creating, and it straight away it will give you a location that where this account will be visible in the report. Either it's a profit and loss or balance sheet. So say for example, if I select current asset, and current assets group is available in the balance sheet, it means that the account which I create here, it will be displayed on the balance sheet under the current asset group. So all this type is nothing but the group of the account. I think in Tally we have the same concept. Default text is the new, like whenever you do a entry in this account, if you would like to have a default text applicable on this, it's in India, I think it's not most important. It's some countries they use this. Then allow reconciliation or not. Like say payable and receivable account, we need to close this account at the end of every year. Like each financial year, it should be reconciled. So uh, all the account which you would like to close at the end of year, you should put allow reconciliation on them. And deprecated, it means that now you are not using this account, but it's required on the balance sheet or on the report because it's used by the auditor for the auditing purpose. Okay, so let's say journal. In Odoo you can create by default you can create a journal like sales, purchase, cash, bank, and miscellaneous for all the other entries. So there is no more complexity to create a journal in Odoo. Few advanced thing, which is say if I select sales, I can say group invoice line, but it's only when you do journal entries, and it's not most important for the moment. Then purchase, we have the same. Then cash and bank, we have many other options for check printing and check numbers. Miscellaneous, we just have one which is a code and debit credit. So it's not much complex things to configure. And sales tax and purchase tax we have already seen. We also seen that how we can apply a default tax on the account, but it's not important for the moment. Then let's jump to a reporting part. But before that, okay, let's first check the report, and then I will show you how you can create a database with Indian configuration, Indian chart of account. Two most important report we already seen. Let's jump to cash flow statement. So cash flow for the current year and the current month. So cash flow from the operating activities, we get cash in and we paid. So difference is this. Same cash flow for investing and extraordinary activities. There is nothing. Cash in and out, which is exactly the foreign exchange gain and loss from the foreign exchange activities, and uncleared cash balance, because I think I have already configured a few transaction which is not reconciled. That's why it's shown here. So net increase in cash or equivalent, which is 16,828. Beginning of the year balance was this, and cash equivalent closing balance, which is this. Then tax report we have seen. It's clear and usable. General ledger, I think there is a problem in general ledger, but we have seen most of the time. What interesting report is the executive summary, where you can get the overview of all your business in terms of the cash, profitability. Even you can have expense and straight away profit year. Let's say this financial year, and it will become 11,000 minus, which is loss, because maybe I did a lot of expense activities, I guess. Then balance sheet, debitor and creditor, like payable and receivable and net assets. Performance in terms of growth profit margin, net profit margin, and return on investment, and average debitor days in terms of payment term. Right. So this is the most interesting report that you can have. With all the report, say for example balance sheet, for example, in Odoo, if you have enough data, you can do a detailed comparison of the balance sheet with say past year or past year same period or something like this. Say previous period, or let's say same period last year. So as on 25th of November we have this. As on 25th of November 2014 we have these entries. I did few entries in old account, that's why it shows comparison. Then even you can say past period, so it's like October and November, just two different ones. So you can see that previously our asset was 10,000, now the asset is 36,000. It means that we purchased a lot of assets in the current one. Then liability also increased because we maybe collect a lot of tax, and yes, because I did one entry which is this one, carry forward the profit, this one, and earning previous month and current one. So this is how you can do a detailed comparison on I think almost all the reports: P&L, balance sheet, executive summary, even asset, and something. Here you can see that in which group what is the gross amount and what is the unposted amount. Maybe you can have a depreciation as well. Posted amount, so this is nothing but the depreciation amount. So you can have a clear picture that okay, where you should buy a new asset, or maybe you should scrap the asset or something like this. You can easily take the decision. Same deferred revenue, which is the revenue incurred and revenue to be posted, and so number of installment, posted amount 200, which is be already posted, still 2200 which is uncleared. So it means that 2200 we already have an income, but we didn't post it to the current financial year or current month income. uh, then invoice analysis, you can do invoice analysis like customer invoice. This report is the customer invoice. You can say group by partner and by say product, to understand that which partner buy which product frequently. Or maybe you can change the report like say buy product first and then buy partner. So each product you can understand that who is the most buyer, or even you can change the X and Y. Like here you can have on the top you can have a product and partner, and here you can have a month, so you can change it anytime. Same report you can download, like yesterday I shown you. You can download. A good thing is, say for example, you can apply the filter, like say this year you can change say by partner, and then you can change save say invoice for invoice 2015 by partners. And if you want this report to be open by default, you say use by default. Or if you would like to share this report with the other people, you say share with all the user. Here I want to open this report by default, so save. And when I come to say account, report and invoice, I will get that report by default. You see, so this is how you can configure any report to be used by default. And I think you can print this report just by pressing Ctrl P, and it works out of the box. Yes, tutorial without text, Ctrl P. No, there is a problem. But any screen in Odoo you can print just by pressing a Ctrl P like this. I will show you. Say for example, if you would like to have all the sales invoice group by partner, so let's say group by partner, and all invoices which is confirmed, you can say Ctrl P. So you can see that you get a report which is this. Or if you like to have a detail, let's say print, and I will change the format layout so that I can have more information. Or maybe I don't know, maybe I can have okay, so A4 I get everything. I can save this report as PDF, and let me open. Okay, let's go to download. So here the report is downloaded. Let's say open this report. So, no, it's not good. I think there is a problem. Previously it was possible, even you can have a full report without scroll. But okay, it should not be a one page, and it's all the it should be all the pages. It's problem. Okay, so I think we have finished uh, accounting part. Now I will show you how we can create Indian specific Odoo configuration, how we can do this. For that I will create a new database. Let's say India. No, but before that, okay, let's say server. I will run server manually, because if I do this, it will create a database with demo data. India minus, okay, just like this. That's all. Okay, let's say log out, and as the database is not exist, I will redirect to a new page. Here I will put India. I will put admin, which is a password I want, and don't check this option. Don't load a demonstration database, otherwise it will create a database with generic chart of account, which is a US chart of account. So if you want Indian chart of account, don't tick this and say create. So till the database is created, if you have a problem with the video, it's better to view it in HD quality, and yes, but your internet should be good. Here we have a good quality of internet, like we have allocated 15 Mbps just for this session. So even we can publish the video in full HD too. But it's better you should view the video in HD quality, and the video is not will not be blurred. Still, I can see here that three people, yes, they are viewing the video in 480 480 pixel. It's not full HD, like 720 pixel. So it's better you view in a higher quality than the low. So database is created, and you can see that it asked me to install the remaining module. So let's install account and finance. So once you install account and finance without any data, there won't be any transaction, but it will ask you to configure a chart of account depending on your need. So we will wait. It takes bit time. Till that I will take tea. And don't hesitate to ask any question related to training or Odoo or anything. You just ask a question either in chat or and make sure that even if you ask in chat, it's better to send email to indiatraining@mail.odoo.com, because if you look at the past videos, the chat history has been removed. I don't know why, but it's automatic. So it's better to ask a question in the email, to send email, so that we can have a track after 1 day or 2 day, and we can answer your all the questions. And you can have access to all the videos that we are creating now during the online training in your YouTube account, so you can access all those videos at any time you want. So even you can use these videos for your colleague training or anything, or later use, or anytime. Because it installs a lot of modules, it takes time. Okay, seems it's done. uh, we will have install accounting module. You can see that, and on the top of the on my dashboard I can see that this is the accounting dashboard. If you have not yet installed a chart of account, please install one first. It means that it detects automatically that yet I have not installed any chart of account. It means that I have not configured this accounting installation for any country specific operation. So let's click browse module. Here you can see that the chart of account is available for almost all the popular countries worldwide. India is there, so just click on India and it will install the Indian chart of account. It's as simple as like this. So you can see that depending on my chart of account, I get default journals, currency symbol which is rupee, right? Balance everything is 000 because I haven't done any transaction. Default few more journal we will get, which is miscellaneous and exchange difference. Exchange difference. Uh, if you work in multi-company, multi-currency environment, for that it's used. Miscellaneous is for all the miscellaneous operation like tax or say, for tax or intercompany transfer or inter-account transfer or anything. So let's say show me only favorites. So by default it show you the favorites. You can change it if you want. For detailed configuration, let's go to configuration. Here you can see chart of account, which is India. It's configured. You can configure the company data, which is a company information. Let's say Odoo India, or let's say Time ERP Private Limited. IT 16 and 17, IT Tower 1, Info City near Zero Circle, Gandhinagar. As it is new DB, I have not configured the state, but let's configure RGJ and India. Zip code this, say odoo.com, phone 07940500100, info@odoo.com, and you can change the icon if you would like to change the icon to your company logo. Configuration, here by default you can see your currency. Make sure your rate 1 is good because it's rate 1. If you would like to have a multi-currency, then you should enable multi-currency first, and then you can configure the rate. So let's do one example and then you will be able to understand easily. Let's go to user, edit, and rights, and say multi-currency, save. And I think I need to configure the same in account because I need to configure exchange journal. So here I should put multi-currency exchange journal. And once you enable multi-currency, you can have currencies under the configuration, where by default most of the currencies are inactive, but you can make it active. Like say I would like to have a USD, so edit, say I will activate USD and I will enter the rate. To have the automatic rate, you can configure settings. There is somewhere, yes, the live rate currency. Let's say update now, and even you can change the service provider. Yahoo or European Central Bank. Let's say okay. First check, because I already did. Let's go and check currency, whether we have a rates or not. So USD, yes, we have a rate. You see. Let's try to verify with Google. So INR to USD, and the rates is 0.015, which is equivalent to yes, which is correct. So what you need to do to have automatic rates, just activate. So you can see that for euro it's still 1. No, it should not be a 1. It should be, so for euro I think it's not updated, but for US or INR it's 1. It's okay. Yes, I think it's because of this. No. Okay, we will update later, but let's go to sales, customer invoice, create a new. I will create new customer, which is a John and Company, which is my customer in US. I will offer him 15 days payment term. I will not take any service. I will say online support service, export sales. So if I create a product, I can have export sales. Quantity 20 hours per hour. I will charge 5,000 and save. But okay, I would like to have this in US dollar. So I will say it's 100 US dollar, and for 20, let's say validate. So when you are working with multi-currency, your accounting is always in your company currency, even if you make a different currency invoice. So let's go to other info and try to check the line. Wow, it's wrong. Let's create one more. Actually, it should convert automatically to 20 quantity 500 US dollar each. Save and validate. And now I should have no, it's problem there. USD, let me check whether your rates correctly configured or not. Active, which is 1. We should not have this. It should be by default 1 only. And here we should have a rates, which is correct. For euro we don't need the rate. Let me go to sales and let me try it again. It should work now, else there is some problem. So when I sell 10,000 in account, it converts into INR and then it should do an entry. It's wrong. Or maybe because the rate is not defined on the proper date. Let me check. Let's say I will put rate of US dollar, not today, say yesterday, and let me check now. So duplicate. So 10,000 is US dollar. It should convert to INR when it does the accounting entry. Yes, so it's the problem of date, right? When you are creating invoice, it's based on that date, and when the date was come, it compares these two dates and take the rate according to that. So for example, if you have more than one rate configured for the say US dollar, like say US dollar, if you have more than one rate configured here, like each time when you do synchronize, it will take a new rate and create a new entry. So if say for example, if you create an invoice before 10 days, it will apply a rate as on that date automatically. So you no need to remember that the previous date invoice will be created on which date. It understands automatically. I think in the text you will get default text which is created by default by application. So on the cell text you get excise, weight, sales text again, C form, purchase, weight, purchase, output weight. So you see lot of texts are created by default. You can change if you want, or you can create a new text if it is not suitable for your company. Then payment term, currency, there are a lot of things done automatically. Now let's move to our today's topic, which is website and e-commerce. But before that, I would like to take a break for 10 minutes, and then we will start the today's session, which is website and e-commerce.
એક જ છે આવો આ કે જે
સારું મારું દુખાવે જરબો દુખાવે
સારું પણ હવા ચાટતો થઈ ગયો એક્ઝેક્ટ હાલ પછી ઊંચું કરી દેજો
આજ તો પતે
5:30 થાય ને ઓકે થેન્ક યુ ફોર યોર પેશન્સ અને ગમે તે જે ક્વેશ્ચન હોય અહીં કે અમે રિઝોલ્વ કરીને મોકલી દો ઇન્કન મોકલી દો વિચાર કે મારે બીજા ખરેખર મગજની કઈ કેમ બધું જો રિચાર્જ કેટલો હલકો છે એવું મેં લખ્યું ને એક વાર ના આવે કારણ કે તે જેવો આઈડિયા આવ્યો ને કે આવું કેસ હોય તો શું કરવાનું મેં તો ફટ લખાઈ દીધું બે બાજુ કાં તો કીધું આવું થાય કાં તો આવું થાય એટલે કોઈ આયા નહીં ભાઈ પછી એલિન દોડ્યા છે એલિન જોડે કે હવે આ કેસમાં શું કરવાનું આવું થયું છે એને કમેન્ટ તો કેવી ખબર ઓકે કે પાછું કાઢ્યું કે તમે ગેસ આમ પાછો મસ્તી પછી કે ઓકે ના કે જેટ પ્લેનમાં કે નંખાતા હશે પછી જેટમાં કે એન્ટી રિફ્યુઅલ ફ્યુઅલ ને પછી એન્ટી ફ્યુઅલ નાખે ને આવું એમાં મગજ છટક્યું હતું મેં તો ના દેખાડીને કે તો છોકરાને મેં કીધું ટાસ્ક બનાવવાનું મેં કીધું છે કીધું આ લોકો મસ્તી કરે પછી મેં લખ્યા 2 કેસ કાં તો કીધું આઈધર અલાવ કાં તો નોટ અલાવ સિમ્પલ યુઝ કેસ મારો મને આનો જવાબ આલો શું કરશો એલિને કીધું એલએલએ જોડે કે મેં માઇગ્રેશન આપ્યું છે નિકુંજ યોર કમેન્ટ્સ વિલ બી ટેકન ઇન્ટુ કન્સિડરેશન આવું ચોખ્ખું ફટફટ લખ્યું પછી પાછું હવે તો દિલ ઉપર લાગી ગયું કે હવે તો એલિન કહેશે કે ના એની ટેકન કરવાથી કન્સિડરેશન મેં તો કેન્સલ કરી દીધું છે ખટાસ એટલે દિલ ઉપર લાગે બેન્જામિન તો કે એલએલએ કરે છે એટલે શું થયું ભાઈ ઓકે કે નિકુંજ એવું જ હોય તો કે આપણે એડિટ કરો ને કે 40 ના ઓકે કીધું લે તારું કે સૌ કન્સિડર કરું તો સિસ્ટમ માઇનસ અલાઉ કેમ કરે રાખને બધું પોઝિટિવ
તો કાં તો બધું પોઝિટિવ રાખને એડિટ કરવા દે
બસ
અને કાં તો એડિટ જો ના કરવા દેવા તો માઇનસ માં એન્ટ્રી
કરવા દે જ લખ્યું મેં બે માંથી એક તો કરવા દેવું પડશે અને કીધું પ્લીઝ ચેક એન્ડ ધેન રિપ્લાય મી આવું લખ્યું ને આવો વોચ મી ઓકે એલએલઈ વિલ નોટ અલાઉ એન્ટર ટુ નેગેટિવ તો પછી જ મેં લખ્યું બસ તારે કીધું આજે ચર્ચા કરી ને આપણે
એ આજ કરશે
એ મેં કીધું આ ચર્ચા
જ્યાં સુધી
વાંચી લેજો હવે તમને ખબર પડે સારું ફંક્શનલ કરીને કહો છો ને પણ આવું છે અહીંયા જ ખાતું તમારા જેટ પ્લેન ને બધું લઈને આવો તમે જેન્યુઇન ઇસ્યુ મૂકીએ
જો વેબસાઇટ ચાલુ કરું સીધું
વર્ઝનિંગમાં એમ જ કહેવાનું ભાઈ જો કે એવું નહીં આ કે ગૂગલ આપે એવું દેખાડવું હોય ને તો કોઈ લેવાની કે ગૂગલ આવું આપે ને કે આ જો દેખાય છે વેલ્યુ તમે કરશો ને એટલે આ વેલ્યુ આવશે તમારે કે ઓકે કરવાની પછી કે તમે જોઈ શકો કે આ વર્ઝન સારું અને તમારે જે પબ્લિશ કરવું હોય
પાર્થ
પણ આ પબ્લિશ કરવું બોલાવો પબ્લિશ કરવું હોય ને પછી કે પબ્લિશ કરાવવાનું એવું કરવા દેખાડતો નહીં ખાલી આખું કે ભાઈ જો આવી મારા પાસે ઓથ કી છે દેખાણી કી છે
એનું ઓથ કી ને પડ્યું છે
શું
વેબસાઇટ
4 વેબસાઇટ વર્ઝનિંગમાં 4
વર્ઝનિંગ માટે જોઈએ છે ને 4
વેલ્યુ કોઈ ટેસ્ટ કરેલી પડી છે એમ 4 નહીં પૂછતું આપણે ગૂગલ માં જઈને
ઓવર ની તો છે મારા જોડે એ નહીં વેબસાઇટ વર્ઝનિંગ ટેસ્ટ કરવા માટે
તો પડી છે ભાઈ મને તો
ને કહું એબી ટેસ્ટિંગ જ ના બતાવ હું કને સાર વર્ઝનિંગ બતાવ કે આ મલ્ટીપલ વર્ઝન ક્રિએટ કરી શકો
અને તો એબી ટેસ્ટિંગ માં કહી દેજો કે ભાઈ એ તમે કી
એડિશનલ ફીચર છે કે કી હોય ને તમારા પાસે તમારે ટ્રાય કરી લેવો જોઈએ એમ કરીને કહેવા
કાલે તમે ટ્રાય કરી લો
એક પાછું તમે પેલા રીતે બદલવું પડે
હા લેપટોપ
તમે ધારો કે લોકલ માં ટેસ્ટ કરશો ને તો ઉપર લોકલ રજીસ્ટર કરવાનું બીજું હોય તો બીજું કરવાનું
હા કરતા કરવા બે પાથ હાલવા પડે
સમજી ગયો એવું નહીં કરવાનું કોણ
બસ તો ડિજિટલ કન્ટેન્ટ દેખાડ દે
હા
એટલે જો આવું કરી શકો આવું પબ્લિશ કરી શકો ઇનવોઇસ સ્પીડ કરીને દેખાડ દેવાનું ઇનવોઇસ સ્પીડ હોય તો કે ડાઉનલોડ
એટલે ઇનવોઇસ રિલેટેડ બતાવવાનું વેબસાઇટ ના ફીચર બતાવવાનું
વેબસાઇટ ના ફીચર
ભાઈ આપણે 1.5 કલાક નો ના સમજી લે ખાલી ઓવરવ્યુ બી ઓકે
પેલું બધું પેલું બધું બતાવે શું કહેવાય ખાલી માથે જ આમ ઈ-કોમર્સ અંદર કોઈ પ્રોડક્ટ હતું તમને વધારે વેચાય છે તો પેલું મોટું ટોપ ને દો
હા પ્રમોટ કરી શકો જોડે એડવાન્સ માં 4 ઓપ્શન હોય છે કે આની જોડે આ બી ખરીદો એવું બી આપી શકો એટલે 4 ચેકબોક્સ નહીં આપતા પે પ્રોડક્ટ ના ફોર્મ માં આ 4 માં એસેસરી લઈ લો આની જોડે પ્રોડક્ટ જોડે
બે વસ્તુઓ એક ઓપ્શનલ પ્રોડક્ટ
ઓપ્શનલ અને એસેસરી
પ્રોડક્ટ
પછી ડિજિટલ
કન્ટેન્ટ છે અને ઉપર
ડિજિટલ કન્ટેન્ટ છે પછી ટેગ રિબન લગાવવાનું પેલું કે ઉપર અહીંયા રિબન બી
આવા વેરિયન્ટ લે એટલે અડધો કલાક
ભાઈ વેરિયન્ટ માં કે જો આટલું બધું થાય એટલે ચિંતા નહીં ઘણું બધું છે
થીમ બતાવે ખાલી થીમ સ્ટોર
જેવી વસ્તુ તમે બનાવી શકો ના તે
ઓકે, આ પરફેક્ટ ચાલ્યું. હવે જો લગભગ 9-13 મિનિટ જેવું થયું છે અત્યારે. લાઈવ નહીં લેતો. હા, 13 મિનિટ જેવું થયું છે ચાલુ કરે. તો હજી 2 મિનિટ જવા દો બીજી, પછી 15 મિનિટની બ્રેક થઈ જાય એટલે ચાલુ કરો. બરાબર.
ડન. તો હમણાં જોતો મેં કીધું હારું કેમ હજુ વેબસાઇટમાં જાય એકાઉન્ટિંગ
લાગવું જોઈએ ને કે એકાઉન્ટિંગ સારું શીખ્યા હવે.
ટેક્સીસ ચાલે જશે કે સારું પડતું નહીં.
તાર આમ લાગવું ના જો સારું એકાઉન્ટ આમ જોયું કે ઇન્ડિયન એકાઉન્ટિંગ કે બધું ચાલે છે.
ઇન્ડિયા વાળું દેખાડ્યું
તો ભાઈ કોઈ કોડર વાળું પેલું આખું HTML
હા, એ બતાવવું એ તો મને ખબર છે પણ આ પેલું બધું નહીં સમજાવવાનું.
અને દરેક જગ્યાએ બધા કસ્ટમાઇઝેશન ઓપ્શન બદલાશે. દરેકમાં શોપનું
હા, એ તો બધું. હા. Hello everyone. I'm back now and let's start the next part, which is website and e-commerce. So okay, so I've created a new database for the website and e-commerce, and what we are going to see is how you can create your website using a website builder, which is a new in which is improve a lot in Odoo 9 compared to Odoo 8. And now you can I will show you in that how you can quickly build your website with the website builder. So when you start editing the website, you can see on the left hand side insert blocks. So there are a lot of building blocks. There are different kind of blocks like structure, then content, then features, like extra building blocks, and then effects. So let's start putting some good banner on my website. And I would like to banner, let's say big picture like this. Let's say edit. Let's say change the background, and I would like to upload the background from the one which I have. I don't know which one is the good. No, no. Okay, let's go to odoo.com and get some good banners. Or till that, let's put this as banner. I would like to delete this, and let's say resize to this. Put some headline in different colors so it will be visible to everyone. Say this and save. So you can see that I just put a big banner on my website. Even I can change the font size and so on. You can see that depending on the content I select, the top bar display the options to change the settings. If I click on contact us, the setting is changed, configuration change, because it's a link. It asks me to change a link or remove the link. If I select text, it offer me to change the formatting of the text. Let's say I have selected headline. I would like to say header 1, or maybe even bigger than that. Let's say like this. You can change the color of the font, and let's say even you can change the background color, because you've seen that when I make a refresh, it blinks with blue color in the background. So you see that now it's okay. Let's put some more building blocks to my website beautiful. Or let's say a big banner in between these two, then maybe some text and image like this. So you see that how quickly you can build a website if you have a content ready for the website, right? When you select the building block, let's say for example this is the building block. When you select the building block, you can see the operations that you can perform with the building block. Let's say for example you would like to change this building block from 3 column to 4 column. You can easily do this. Just smaller the block which is available, and you can see that your space for new block, you can copy the one which is available, and then you can change the one which is available. Double click on the icon, and then you can change the icon, something like this. If you want to change the color of this icon, just double click, and you can change like this. So you see that every object in detail you can configure according to your need, right? See, say for example, if you would like to bigger font than the one which is this available, then style, use bigger font. It will have a bigger font in the website, and say save. Every time when you change the content, it's you save a website, it change the page on the backend, right? Let's say for example I would like to create two different versions of my website. Before that, let's get some good image from no, it's okay. Okay, let's say I would like to have two different versions of my website. Let's say 50% of the year, like half year, I will use say one home page, and remaining the year I will use another home page, like say summer and winter, because my shop is for say for related to the clothes. So I will offer different clothes depending on the season, and I would like to have two different home page depending on the season. So I will show you how you can do this. Let's go to customize, install apps, and what you have to install, which is website versioning, so that without doing a two different website, you can just manage two different versions of the same website, and you can enable and disable the versions of your website depending on your need. So let's say I've installed the version, and once I install the version management, my website view will be changed. Let's go to website, and now you can see that your new menu on the black bar, which is version. By default I am working on the master, which is bold. I can create a new version, let's say summer. Let's create, and it says that now everything you change, it's affect the summer version of my website. So when I click say you see it's the but even the button name is changed. Now it's save on summer. So let's say on summer I would like to make a small change, uh, something like this. Even the color of the font. I'm not a good designer. No, it's not. Okay, let's put. Alright, maybe a bit bigger font and not red. Oh, it's okay. And let's save the page. So when you would like to offer a summer, you just change your website versions to summer. Then you would like to change to winter, you would like create a new version which is say comes to master, and then create a new version. So you see now you have three versions, which is master, version localhost, and summer. Let's say a new version which is winter, create, and then you can change again background. I don't know which is the good one. Let's put something like this and save as winter. Images and everything, you should use a good image, and it's not good the one which I am using. But the only thing I would like to show you is how you can manage different versions of the website. And let's say I'm log out, and I can see the current version, which is winter, as my production version. No, I think I need to set as production. So let's go admin, and let's set as production version by doing set as default or something like this, I guess. So let's go to website. Version, say winter, and publish this version. So it will ask you that you have changed only the home page, you would like to publish the current version and as the production one or not. So I will say yes, it's published. Then, and when I log out, I will by default say this page as my home page. So it becomes super easy to rather than maintaining two different websites, you just need to have one website, and you can manage different versions of your website depending on the offer or season or something, campaign or something like this. Okay, so let's come back to website, and I would like to show you a few more features. That in Odoo 9 now all the building blocks are super stable compared to the previous versions. Uh, Not any of the block it's breakable by the end user. Say for example, and it's super smart. Like say for example, if I insert uh, let's say copy, I will remove this and this no, this and okay, because I would like to insert a table let's say for example table of say 4 column. So you see, I will just select the table, I will insert the table, and you can start writing in the table, and when you are on the last column of the table, last row, last column, just make a tab to add a new row. So you don't need any complex options to add a new row and like this. If you would like to add a new column, just click on the anywhere on the plus on the column, and you will be add a new column on the table. Same way to remove, just click on remove. To remove the row, just select, and I think the first row, first column of the any row, just make a backspace, and then you can remove the. When you have a content, I guess you need to remove all the content first, and then you will be able to remove the column. So you see, it just behave like a Word document. You are changing the, you are editing in the Word document. It's so no more complex configurations to have a table in your page. Right. Save. One more building block, which is a standard available in the, and even it works out of the box, which is a comparison of the product. You see that like it's like a table, so when you make enter, it's add a new row to enter, and when you remove, it just remove the content, and it's not break the format, right? Even you can say for example make a small, so every building block have a capability to copy and change the content like this. So you can make multiple offers. Something like this. Okay. Most of the building block you can change the font, even you can make narrow or wide. Then you can change the background color, picture, anything. By default, the theme which is installed in Odoo, there are few options that you can configure, like say customize, custom theme. Uh, what layout you would like to use, the full width or box. So by default it's full width. You can make box, and it will change the website as box. You can see that it's even the top bar and the footer, everything is it's shrink to the margin. Then you can change the main color, say for example this. So depending on that, it will apply the changes everywhere on the page. You see, everywhere it changes. Let's say I would like to do this. So the default theme, you can have a lot of configurations by default. Even you can enable the free themes from the Odoo, which is let's say I will come back to default. I will show you how you can add new themes to which is a free theme. Of course, the paid theme that you should buy from the Odoo apps theme store. Let's say install app. Say theme, and there is one theme which is a bootstrap. Other themes are the paid one. But before that, I need to uninstall the default theme, and then I will be able to install the Bootwatch theme, which is Bootstrap standard themes. So I've installed the Bootstrap theme. Let's go to website and try to apply the themes which I installed. Now if I say customize theme, you can see that my customized theme options change, and now I can select a few themes which is say, available from the free themes, which is mostly color and fonts. So you see, you can change the theme easily by the free theme, which is Bootstrap. If you would like to use a paid theme, you should buy one from the app store. Okay, then uh, let's install one more apps, which is Contact Us, and then I will show you how we can change the. So by default, Contact Us is just a button which allow us to send an email, but usually the Contact Us page of our website is the page to collect the leads. So when someone fill the Contact Us form, it's better to have a lead in our system. So in order to do that, let's go to install apps, and install. It's already there, Contact Us form, which creates leads from the Contact Us form. So now you don't need to do a lot of integrations with your website and your backend business application, which is a traditional ERP system or something like that. You just need to install the app, and it's integrated with your business application. Then I will show you how we can customize, or we can change the Contact Us form by form builder. Then we will look at a small application which is link tracker. It used to have a good analytics of your old shared page on different marketing campaign, so that you can have a better idea that which social media you should use to do a paid marketing campaign. So you can know better that next time, if I have to do a campaign, it's better to use on say LinkedIn than doing on Facebook or Twitter or something like that, because that social media brings more traffic to your website instead of Facebook and others. So once you have a good statistics of your website visitor source, you can take the better decision to for the marketing campaign investment. So let's go to website, go to Contact Us form, and now you can see that it changed to form from the button. And now I can put, say, looking for website, some number, ga@odoo.com, company Odoo, subject, okay, it's my name. Looking for website with commerce, and say send. So it fills the I successfully submitted my query to the company, and in the backend I can see that under the sales, under website team, I guess, my query is registered, so it creates opportunity in the sales team. So under the website sales, I can uh, no, it's direct, I don't know, let's check. okay, it's direct sales. Looking for a website. Here I can see I'm looking for a website, and my query is filled here. Let's say I would like to put few more details which is available here. Like I would like to have a text to be filled by the people who are visiting my website. I don't know whether it's work or not. Let's check. Let's go to website, and instead of using the standard contact us form, I would like to have a new contact us form which is my custom. So let's say content, new page, contact us, and I will add in menu so that I will not forget the page. Okay, and let's say I need to have one more building block which is a form builder. It's not installed, so let's say I will go and install that application which is form builder. So here we have let's say form website form builder, and it will install a form builder for me. So now I can design my custom form on the NP. Wow. So let's go to contact us page which I created just now. Say edit, and now I have a building block which is a form builder which is under the feature. So form builder, and when I drop a form builder block, it asks me that what I would like to create. Send an email or create a new lead. So I will say create new lead. I will message thank you for your query. Our team will get back to you very soon, and say save. So by default opportunity is there. I can change the name. I think it's your subject of the contact. To add a new field, let's say, so here I have selected the field. I can customize the field. I can put in EID or something like this. Let's say go on top, and which is a form, actual form. So I can customize the form. Let's say add a new model field, and here I can say text, save. So yes, it works. So just put your subject, select your category for what you would like to contact us. Let's say a field which I would like to add, it's not in the model, so I would like to say this when you would like to go live, say 1 month, 2 months, or 3 or more than 3 months, something like this. And let's say I will add few more fields which is come from models. I would like to have email which is required. Even I would like to require our category which is required. I need an answer for this. Yes, required. Then I would like to have a model field which is email and say phone number. So and phone is okay, let's say optional. I even if you have or not have, it's okay. And let's say save. So you see that how quickly I have created my new contact us page, which is different than the one which is available. I can change design by, let's say, share feature. Let's say I can put anything like this, either my contact us page. And okay, now let's fill the information. So looking for website, okay, it's design, and I also need a training, 1 month, let's say phone number, and let's say send. So once I send, okay, I think I made a mistake. It should be something, I thought it was a message, but just a page where I should redirect. So it's okay. Let's go to backend and try to check what we get in terms of information, because we have two kind of fields, one which is standard, one which is I've created by myself, which is not available on the model lead. So where it plays the information. So this is the one which I've created because I select the tags, you see, design and training, edit, and here contact infos, customer infos, which is a custom field, right? When you would like to go live, say 1 month is the answer I have selected. So you see that you can put any number of custom field on the contact us form, but you will not lose the information even the field is not available on the model. All the information which comes from the custom field will goes to internal nodes, and still you can have a reference to this when you are working with the leads and opportunities. Why the lead is created under the direct sales team? Because I think there is some configuration on say website admin. Let's say local host, and I think the configuration is somewhere here. It's on website, or let me check configuration. Okay, it's here. You see, default sales team, website sales team. So whenever we do sales or do, okay, I think it's for the sales, it's not for the lead opportunity. Otherwise it should come to website sales. Okay, so you can see that how you can quickly build your own form. You can even customize the themes by custom tools. Let's install one more module, which is a link tracker. So link tracker website. This module help you to track your visitor source, like from which source the visitor comes, and based on that you can take the decision for the marketing campaign, or where you should uh, uh, spread your message to share it quickly. So once you install a website tracker, you can go to say website, and say for example you would like to make an announcement for your home page change. Let's say switch to summer, and say publish this version. So publish. Okay, now we have a summer version as the default one. So I would like to make an announcement for this, and let's say go to content, no sorry, go to promote and share this page. So when you share this page, you can have an optional parameter to track this link, which is campaign. Let's say summer start or summer campaign, something like this. Medium. So where you are going to share this link, say in I'm going to make an announcement in Google AdWords, and even in Google AdWords, like say for the search engine, or let's say just Google AdWords, it's okay. Just Google AdWords, and let's say generate a link. So now you should use this link on the Google marketing campaign. So each time when user visit this link, they will be redirected to you can see here they will be redirected to the link with campaign and source and everything, and Odoo will count automatically visitor based on this. Wow. Okay, let me show you odoo.com, because it will not work until and unless if it is on the real IP and domain. So let's say sign in, and I will show you a real-time report how it works. Say MGA and my password. So I'm logged in to odoo.com, which is our website. No. Okay, let's go to website. Say website, and from here let's say promote, share this page, and here is the previously shared links you can see. So let's say I would like to have mostly clicked link, which is test Odoo 9. It's this one. It's clicked 12,669 times. So I would like to analyze the state. We use this link on the home page of odoo.com to get the test. So here you can see that you can get day by day number of clicks, like on which day. On 17th of September we get 1153 clicks. Today 0 0 0, so 2 3 1, you see. So after 15th 30th of September it goes down, and you can see a report by country, that from which country how many clicks are there. So majority clicks come from Canada, I think. You see, 242. We don't have any other countries who clicked. No, 299 Brazil. 572 China. So you see that you can get the detailed report on each and every click by country for every statistics. And the total says that 12,669 clicks it's get from this Medium. So Medium is the home page button. Maybe if you share this link on say YouTube, or sorry, on Facebook, Twitter, Let me see if there are any other link or not. But this is a really small and useful tool to decide that where you should invest in the marketing campaign. So most clicked. Social network, you see SAP abandoned the Odoo flexibility state. It's shared on LinkedIn. So it has 424 clicks from 70 countries. And it's shared on LinkedIn. You can see social media network, source linkedin.com. Maybe you can create a three different link for same page, share on different social platform, and then you can compare that who brings more traffic to the same page. Okay, let's move forward. Themes, as currently all the themes are working with Odoo 8 and SAS 6, so I don't think I will be able to show you, but you can check all the themes which is available on odoo.com/apps. And here you have a themes. So you can directly jump to preview. I think it's there or not here. Okay, let me go inside and yes, live preview. So you can go and preview the themes, how it looks like. Right. Okay, let's move forward. Yes, theme store. Even you can make your own themes. Huh? Now enter into the most interesting topic, which is how we can define my own shop on Odoo e-commerce. So let's click on shop because I already installed my shop in Odoo, e-commerce module in Odoo. You see that I get all the products which is listed in the backend. Even to create a new product, you don't need to go to backend. Say content, a new product. You can say product name and say continue. And you can put a price and everything. Let's say 100, 1000 product name. Let's say blah blah blah. Even you can add the image. Let's say it's a service, support service, and let's say save. So you can design your product page which looks beautiful for the end user, like say add more details to your and you can put comparison and save. So you see that how you can design your product page looks like this. Then by default this product is not published on the e-commerce, but you can say published and it will be available on the e-commerce. It means that when you are logged out, you will be able to see this product on the product catalog. Say shop, and you can see support service which is available to the catalog. You can make to add to cart. Okay, because by default there is 15% tax, so it add tax, checkout. I'm not logged in, so it asks me for the information. Let's say login, and I will log in with admin. It's okay. say website. Say my cart. Say checkout. Most of the information field. I need to put a good address. Okay. India, and I think it's done. So here is the standard checkout delivery methods and payment methods, which is available by default in Odoo, like wire transfer. So after that, you should have a quotation in your sales funnel, and you can choose a static delivery pricing based on the metrics which is available to you. You can offer them a free delivery or by post or by normal delivery charges. As it is service, so no need to ask for the delivery. So if you're selling only service kind of product, just remove the delivery from your so now let's go to configure a few things. I would like to show you how we can configure the shipping method, which is say FedEx or UPS or other things. But before that, let's go to the product which I have defined, which is support service, that I have created from the website. So let's go to sales, sales products, support. You see everything which is synced, which I have entered from the website. Here you can see that website, it's published on the website because I have already created from the website, so it's normal. Then sales, I didn't define any website category, but it's better to define website category too. Like, then suggested products, you can put suggested products too. Let's say for example, when you buy I paid mini, let's propose some product. So this is category screen. Let's propose some product which is say earphone, speaker, and iPod. Okay, let's say propose 3 products. So save. Then if there is any accessory product, so I think it's better I should put earphone, in accessories rather than suggested products. So suggested, it's Bluetooth speaker and iPod. Let's say, so for the website only few configuration is important on the back end. Rest of everything you can do it from the front end, so you no need to come to back end to configure any complex things like suggested products and other things. One more thing I will show you just after this, which is how we can do a product variant. So let's go to website, and when you buy I paid, we will have 2 different suggestions from the shop, which is accessories and suggested product. Let's say I paid mini, and I think you can get suggested product here, alternatives like this. So let's say add to cart, and when you are on cart, I think it will suggest you accessories. You see, so this is the just to have a cross selling when people are going to start the checkout process. So okay, it's better to buy earphone. So let's add to cart, and now you need a cross selling. Let's come back to backend to enable the complex configuration, which is variant. I think to enable variant there is an product price list. No, I think you no need to enable the variant. Okay, let me check. Maybe it's installed by default. I don't know. Let's check. So sales, I paid. No. Okay, maybe let's check the configuration. Okay, it's here. Product variant. So no variant. Okay, instead of that, I would like to have a variant. Say apply. So now I can define my product with some attributes like color, size, for specifically for, let's say, iPad. I can define memory, color, then resolution, or something like that. So sales, product, say iPad mini, and from here you can have a new tab which is variant. So let's say I will define a new, say, memory. There are two possibilities, 62 GB and 32 GB. Then color, black and white and black. Then Wi-Fi, either via Wi-Fi or let's create one more. No Wi-Fi. Okay, or maybe Wi-Fi and GSM, or let's say 3G enabled, right? Okay, so save. I have put 3 attributes and each having the 2 possibilities. So when I save, it will automatically create n number of variant based on attributes and possibilities. So you can see that I have 8 variants of the same product. Let's go, and you can say that there is no any forecasting quantity on n. So each by, I will say I have 2 of iPad mini of 16 GB white color and Wi-Fi. Everywhere I will put 2, or somewhere I put 3. So I would like, because I would like to show you that how the quantity and it reflects on the e-commerce. Say 4, say 6. Also I will show you how we can change the price. Say I have just one which is 32 GB black, and this same for 3G. So you see that everywhere I have a quantity forecasted. Price everywhere you can see is the same. So how we can change the price? So in order to change the price, you should go to configuration, attributes, and let's say memory. No, sorry, configuration, attributes value. So here you should put the price. No. I think I forget where I should change the price, or it's a bit complex, huh? So let's go to iPad mini. Even from the Kanban view you can see that there is 8 variants. So edit variants. No, I think I forget the place where I can change the price. Let me check again. No, no. Okay, I need to check. I will check and let you know. But let's go to website and see that how it reflects on the website, that how we can reflect the variant and other things on the website. So let's go to shop, and you can configure your visibility of the shop by applying the customization. So here you can see that whether you would like to display product description or not. So let's put product description. On the list view or on the table view, you would like to have add to button or not. So let's say there are a lot of possibilities that you can do. Product attribute filter, product category. Let's put category. So you see that it's become, even you can have a complex shop. So the one which we created, it was screen. Here iPad mini. Let's go to iPad mini, and on the product you can see that you have all the variants that you can select before you place the order. So I would like to order 32 GB black and 3G enabled. I am able to select all the options because all the variant possibilities are available in my warehouse. Let's go to backend. So you can directly jump to backend by say edit, and let's remove some product quantity. So go to iPad variant, and let's say 32 GB. I don't have anything. So update forecast quantity. Let's put 0. 0. Same do for this product, and let's click on publish page. So you see there is no more front end and back end. You just come from so when you select 32 GB, it will say that we don't have it should do automatically. Okay, let me check again because I think there is problem with the stock. So let's go to iPad mini variant 0032 GB black Wi-Fi black 3G. Okay, it means that 32 GB white is available. If I select black, then it should not be available. So let's go to shop, iPad mini. So white is available. If I select black and 32 GB, wow, it should not be available. It's a problem. Otherwise, it's disable the other options because it's not available. But here I can make an order, which is strange. You cannot make an order for this. Okay, it's okay. Let's remove this. I remove everything. So when you click on minus, it's remove your cart, and now everything is empty. Okay. So this is how you can configure the product variant, and then you can publish on your shop. Even you can have a price list for the shop too. You can see that there are two price lists, say special price list and public price list. So when you select special price list, depending on that, it changes the price everywhere. You see, to create this price list, you should go to sales, configure, and yes, we need to enable price list first, which is say advanced pricing based on formula, or maybe simple pricing based on customer segment, just to have a price list menu, because what I want is to have a price list menu on the price list. So you can see that we have a special price list, which is this, or let's say Diwali price list or offers. So this can be applied by two ways, either by code, by promotion code, or you can make a public price list visible on the website, which is from say website price list. Let's say localhost, and you can filter based on country. Yeah? So I don't want to allow this, because say as Diwali offer I would like to allow only one, which is this. So I will sellable, which is only one Diwali offer, and let's say its price list Diwali offer, and it's okay. So let's go to say website, and I think I should have only one price list, which is applied by default. So I don't have any options to change the price list. This is what I expect from the shop, and it works like this. Okay, it works. So you can just put a price list with country filter, and based on geo IP it will automatically apply the price list based on the customer location, right? Let's say remaining last 2 points, how we can enable the shipping and payment gateway on the e-commerce. So in order to do that, let's go to settings. No, let's go to inventory, and then we will enable. So go to inventory, or maybe even you can do it from the website. Website admin configuration, the default, which is localhost, and let's say I would like to have FedEx integration. Say apply. Later we will check whether the module is installed or not. Let's say go to these apps, and I will check whether delivery is installed or not. So you see that the delivery is installed, even the FedEx is installed, and you see that e-commerce delivery should be installed too. So in order to enable FedEx, let's go to inventory, configuration, delivery methods. I would like to disable all the delivery methods, so I will say unpublish, post unpublish, this normal charge unpublish, international no. What I want is FedEx US, and here is the API key, which I already got in terms of demo data. I will use the same for the example, and you can put the destination like okay, it's within US only. But everything this all the configuration works if we have configured this on the real on the geo IP, and it's if it is on the real IP and the domain. So what I configured, that it's available only in US. Here is the pricing and other things. I'll publish it on the website. So now you can see that only one method which I have published. To test this before you check on the website, you can test it even from the sales order. So let's go to sales, quotation, create, demo. But before that, I would like to change the address. It should be a US address. So let me change. uh, okay, this one I will change two address in my data, one for the company and one for the customer, because I'm working for the US FedEx. So let's go to company configuration, edit. Let's change this, San Francisco in California. Pin code is this one, United States, and it's okay. So I'll change for the company. Let's do the same for demo portal user for the customer location, because everything works on the customer location, customer and company location. Here it's this, New York, and why New York. And it's fine. So now I can go to sales, customer quotation, create new. I will select portal, demo portal user. I pay the mini, let's say 60 GB. Okay, and here you can see the delivery methods. So I will select US FedEx and say set price. So if it's configured correctly, it should get the price and add into the current quotation. Okay, it's not working because I will show you. I missed one more configuration. When you configure the delivery, you should configure the product I paid, which is a standard, let's say. So go to product configuration, and you should put the gross weight to get the correct pricing. So 0.3 kg. And now if you ask for the price from the FedEx, it should get the price, I think. No. Inventory, yes, it's there. Save. Set price. So you see it gets the price, which is 68.91. I checked in the morning and we have a problem with the FedEx service. The service was not available, pricing service. I think it started recently. So set price, and it's set on the quotation. So I hope it will work on the website too now. So we have sell 16 GB wide 2.4 gigahertz processor. Let's go to website and try to sell the same on the website. Before that, I will log in as portal user. For the local courier, we plan to work on that, which is a first flight and some good courier company for the India. So if everything goes well, it will be available for the Indian companies too. So let's say I paid me, I buy 60 white and 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Good. Let's say add to cart. Wow. Okay, I will work for some other product. Admin. Let's go to sales, product, and let's choose the product which is say iPad, and check inventory whether we have. No. So let's say edit inventory 0.32, and let's say save. Wow, it's not saving. Crazy. Is there anywhere the weight is entered? No. So I think that's the problem. Okay. So this. Wow. I don't know now where the gross weight is enabled. No. Okay, let's search in the product list. Filter. Gross weight is greater than 0. Okay, iMac. It's 9.54. So I will use iMac. It's available. Yes, it's available on the e-commerce. So I will buy an iMac, and then we will try to get the price from the FedEx. Okay, let's say log out, log in as portal, and then try to buy an iMac. And then last I will show you how we can integrate the payment gateway, and then we will finish the today's session. So iMac, yes, it's here. So add to cart. Okay, say process checkout, and I need to address my correct address. So company, let's say my address is say mga.com, phone number, street, city New York, United States, and New York. It's correct. Let's say continue, and now it will try to get the price from the FedEx in real time. Sorry, we are unable to ship your order. Okay, try to change the address. I think problem is the address. Odoo, blah blah blah. 44 New York, postal code United States, shipping address, ship to the same address, and say confirm. I'll sign in or not? Okay, I should be signing. portal. Okay, I think that was the problem. So say process checkout, and I get address. It should be, yeah, should put address and say confirm. And now it's try to get the price from the FedEx in real time if everything works well. No, still the problem. No shipping method available. I don't know why. Let's say localhost. Let me open another window with private mode with admin user. Admin. Since morning we have a problem with the FedEx. Previously it was working fine. So let's say inventory, delivery method, FedEx US, it's publish, edit, save, and let me reload the page if it is available or not. It will straight away display that okay, you should select the payment method and delivery, which is FedEx available with the price. Okay, I will check by today and I will show you by tomorrow. Let's move forward quickly on how we can integrate the payment gateway. For that, I have already configured one more instance, which is having a configuration for authorized.net. So you can see that I have a shop running here. Let's say sign in using portal. Even you can try yourself. It's available for everyone. So let's buy iPad mini. Add to cart. Let's say process checkout. Address, it's okay. No, it should be here. And phone number should be entered. So you can see that instead of wire transfer, I will select authorized.net, and once I select authorized.net, I will be redirected to the payment gateway of authorized.net. So let's say pay, and you see it's redirect. It's as it is test environment. It's test. I'll put test card number 11 17. Copy my billing address and same, and say pay now. So once it works perfectly, you see it's redirect to the order, which is order 16. It says it's done. We will reconcile and then we will confirm the order, but your payment confirmation is done. If I go to backend with admin, I will show you how it's admin, and let's go to account. It's community version. Payment and payment transactions. So here I should get a transaction which I did just now on 25th 17th of 1738 538. This one. The important is to have a reference number for the payment transaction. If you get this, it means everything works well, right? And based on that, we can create a payment transaction and everything in Odoo. We can do reconciliation, confirm the order. The last order which we have, which is this one, sales order. So it's, you can see it's confirmed. I can create invoice and I can reconcile with the available payment from the authorized.net. So let's jump to the configuration of authorized.net. how we can configure. So let's go to account, no, settings, and configure payment acquiring method. Here I have two enabled and both are in the test. Authorize.net. You should get a key and transaction key and login key from your account, which you have to enter here. And to make it public, like in production, you can go to debugger mode and you can change from test to production environment. So this is how you can configure. We are working on, we almost did, it's not working, but we almost finished. Maybe soon it will be available in the enterprise. No, I think in the community it will be available. We did a payment integration with Payu, and CC Avenue. So it's almost done and it's ready for the end user. So you can change from test to end production, and then rest of the thing will be changed automatically. And then you can change the message and configuration. Like if you like to have extra fee, you can put extra fee for domestic, international, or in fixed or percentage or anything. Right? So this is what you can change before you put everything in the production. And then you can get all the payment detail which is done successfully on the payment on this payment gateway. So I think I have finished today's session. The last missing thing I will check and let you know. For the FedEx, I think there is a problem with the FedEx service since morning. So maybe tomorrow, if it works, I will first show you how to integrate the FedEx, and then we will move forward to the day 4 session, which is a marketing activity and marketing activity on the website and other things. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send us on the email address, which is india-training@odoo.com, and we will get back to you immediately on all your questions. Right. Thank you for attending the training. See you tomorrow for the marketing activity session. Bye.